After 279 long days, we finally have a new world record in the most competitive Minecraft category ever. I can't wait to show you this run. The player who achieved this insane time is Cube1337X. Link to his channel is in the description, so make sure to give him a subscribe. You won't regret it. The previous world record by Brentilda happened all the way back in April of 2021. At the time, it shook the speedrunning world, as Brentilda was 90 seconds faster than any other player. But why did his record stand for 279 days? This is a bit of a mystery. The 1.16 RSG record is the most prestigious world record you can hold in all of Minecraft. So for it to stand unbeaten for almost 300 days is absolutely unheard of. There are hundreds, if not thousands of players trying to get the record for themselves, which resulted in a lot of close attempts. The amount of times Brentilda's record was almost defeated is crazy. So the only logical explanation is that Brentilda cursed the record. Until Cube finally broke the curse. If you're not into speedrunning, there is a good chance that you never heard of Cube. So let me give you a quick introduction. He holds the following world records: 1.15 Duo RSG, 1.16 All Advancements RSG, 1.16 Duo RSG, and the record for the fastest ever blind travel. Basically, he's one of the best players to touch the game of Minecraft. And 2 days before he defeated Brentilda, Cube had a run in which he entered the end at 7 minutes and 57 seconds, which is way ahead of world record pace. But he got completely screwed on the dragon perch, and just like that, the run was dead. Cube didn't give up, however, and kept playing the game, and boy, did it pay off. So why is this new world record so special? Well, it's the second ever sub 10 time in history, but not only that, it almost ended up being a sub 9-minute time. Let's get into the run itself, because you have to see this for yourself. Cube is running multiple instances of Minecraft to find good seeds faster. This is common practice among top speedrunners. He loads into the world, and the first thing he does is check for buried treasure using the pie chart. But then he notices a close shipwreck and begins swimming toward it. Shipwrecks are great because they can contain iron and food, and in this instance it had a lot of iron, which allowed Cube to make a full set of iron tools and iron doors. In speedruns, doors are used to breathe underwater and to mine faster. For example, when you're trying to get flint from gravel. This speedrun is what you would call a hyper-modern run. That's just a fancy way of saying you play for an ocean instead of a village. After boating for a couple of seconds, Cube finds a magma ravine. One of the reasons why hyper-modern runs are so good, because you can enter the nether really quickly. He builds a standard nether portal and enters the nether at 1 minute and 39 seconds. The next thing he does is a bit advanced, but using F3 when the world is loading and watching the entity number, you can see if there is a bastion nearby. If there aren't any bastions, you simply reset and go onto the next seed. Fortunately, Cube has a bastion, and the reason why he lowered his FOV to 30 is to see where exactly he should go. What was a bit unlucky about this run is that Cube spawned at the bottom of a nether ravine, so he had to build all the way up, which obviously takes time. Then he mines some wood for blocks, as every log can be crafted into 4 planks, and that's faster than just mining netherrack. On top of that, wood is necessary to craft beds, which are used to kill the ender dragon. He finally spots the bastion and uses the pie chart once again, this time to check if there is a fortress nearby, and sure enough, there is one. A moment later, he sees it on the left side of his screen. Now he knows the seed has potential. Bastions in Minecraft generate in 4 different variants: treasure, stables, housing, and bridge. Cube found a bridge bastion. For top speedrunners, this is probably the slowest bastion type, as there are no piglins close to the gold. Why doesn't he mine all the gold blocks? Well, because he doesn't need to. There is a good chance that Cube will get all he needs from 12 gold blocks, plus you can find more gold in chests. Using the gold, he makes a golden helmet so piglins won't attack him, a golden pickaxe to mine blocks faster, and keeps 1 gold block. You'll see why in a bit. If you recall, Cube didn't get any food from the shipwreck, and so when he sees this hoglin, it's really tempting to kill him. The correct play, however, is to skip the hoglin and start trading ASAP. Now you can see why he kept 1 gold block, to aggro all nearby piglins into his little hole and make the trading as efficient as possible. Next, he loots the chests above, which have a lot of obsidian that's gonna be used for building nether portals. The piglins are still trading the gold, so Cube has a little bit of time, and he uses that time to finally get some food. He builds up 4 blocks, that way the hoglin can't get to him, and uses lava to roast him alive. The hoglin drops 4 pork chops, which is the maximum amount possible, and that's going to be enough food for the rest of the speedrun. Now, the moment of truth. The run could have died right here. Did the piglins give Cube all he needs? Well, we wouldn't be here if the answer was no. String, glowstone, and crying obsidian will be used for explosives. He got plenty of pearls and fire resistance, and more obsidian, which makes a total of 22 blocks. This is really important, as now he can make 2 separate nether portals. You'll see how that impacts the run later in the video. He splashes 1 fire res potion and starts pearling away. Luckily, he already knows the location of the fortress, and thanks to all the pearls, he gets there in just a few short seconds. Then he lowers his render distance to 5 to get more mobs spawning near him, blazes in particular. If he's lucky enough, he won't even have to find a blaze spawner. That's precisely what Brentilda did in his run, getting all the blaze rods just from stray blazes. The very first thing Cube sees are 3 blazes, but right behind them are 4 wither skeletons, and the fastest way to deal with them is to do exactly what Cube did. Build up next to the side and knock them off. The reason why he placed this gravel is again to block wither skeletons, as they are taller than 2 blocks. Unless your name is Dream, blazes have a 50% chance to drop a blaze rod, and each rod can be crafted into 2 blaze powder. End portals require 12 eyes of ender, but some slots might already have an eye in them. On the other hand, eyes have a 25% chance of breaking when you throw them. That's why speedrunners usually wait for 6 or 7 blaze rods before they leave the nether. In this case, it took Cube 10 blazes to get 6 rods, which is slightly above average. Cube builds his first nether portal, and now you'll see why having 20 obsidian has recently become so important. He positions himself in the corner of 2 blocks, drops his FOV as well as his mouse sensitivity. This allows him to accurately read the angle of the eye. Then he gets the data by pressing F3+C, and with the help of an external calculator such as the Ninja Brain bot, Cube receives the possible coordinates of the stronghold. He goes back into the nether and starts pearling to the right spot. This time he wants to build his portal at a lower Y level. That way he has a chance of teleporting straight into the stronghold, and that's exactly what happens. It takes him only 6 seconds to find a portal room, and I guarantee you at this point Cube was getting flashbacks of the run that he got 2 days ago, which was ruined by a bad perch. Having extra pearls when you're entering the end is really important, because you can get to the middle fountain faster. Same goes for when the dragon's perching. Cube prepares the obsidian for the 1 cycle and goes left, because the dragon was on the right. The dragon can't perch on the same side as the player, at least that's how I understand it. Cube crafts 2 respawn anchors and 3 beds, which gives him 5 explosives in total. He could have actually made 3 anchors, but in the heat of the moment he probably didn't realize that. A top runner should be really comfortable with 5 explosives anyway. What comes next is definitely the most stressful part of every speedrun, hoping that the dragon will perch quickly. The reason why Cube is running away from the dragon is because the further you are, the less likely it is for the dragon to shoot a fireball at you. But now, all he can do is wait. Honestly, when I first watched this world record, the seed didn't even feel that crazy. But because he made all the right decisions and didn't let the nerves get to him, it ended up being a masterpiece.
Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, dude. Holy dude. Oh my god.
Go watch the full run on Cube's channel. It's the first link in the description. I promise you it's worth it.